everyone, it's Sunflower Sims and welcome to my channel. Today I am building a retro mid-century modern home. I really enjoyed building this. It was quite a challenge for me. I've never built anything like this before. I am not a huge mid-century modern type person, but I think this house turned out really cool, and like I said, it was a challenge, but it was a fun challenge for me to try and build. This ends up having 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and then a nice living and kitchen space. But yeah, so this house I built kind of in mind for a family that I'm playing myself. At the time when I built this, my sim was pregnant with their first baby, so I didn't do the nursery yet, but I did put in like a swing set and slide in the backyard because I knew eventually they would have a bunch of kids and stuff. So there is that. There is the master bedroom, an office, and then a guest bedroom, but you could easily turn, the guest bedroom and or the office into children's rooms, as this could work very well for a family. My Sims have been playing in this house for a while, although they might be moving. I'm not quite sure, just because they now have 3 kids. They just had twins too, so They have 3, so they might be moving to a bigger house. I'm not totally sure yet. We will see. But yeah, so I was just playing around with the roof, trying to figure out how I wanted it to work. I know that it kind of does the lopsided gable roofs. I did spend some time Googling, trying to find mid-century houses. This isn't based off of anyone in particular, just off of the general style, but since I've never really done it, I spent quite a bit of time Googling, watching some other simmers do speed builds, just trying to find what the general style is like. I do switch out some of these windows. The one on the right hand side of the door, I do end up switching them out because I didn't think that they worked very well for the mid-century vibe. I ended up switching them out for bigger windows. I think that they look better that way. And then I was just playing around with different types of brick and stucco, trying to give the house some different shape and different texture. So here I am switching out the windows, putting in some bigger ones, switching out the door for a more mid-century looking door. The master, like I said, these windows all change. Those small square ones do get changed out into bigger windows. And yeah, so this house ends up having a pool and I believe a grill, and it's a pretty good sized house. There's a dining table for 4 Sims, I believe. It worked out really well. I really enjoyed building it, like I said, and it was a challenge, but it wasn't nearly as much of a challenge as I thought it was going to be. It wasn't as grueling as I thought it would be. And then I did do a little bit different kind of walkway situation than what I normally do. That was something that was there in the original house on this lot, and I just decided to switch it out a little bit, or to keep it the same, and do kind of that mix of terrain paint and concrete, and I think it looks pretty cool. It's different. So yeah, going ahead and working on the outside with the fireplace and the roofs. Landscaping, I think, just got cut out there, unfortunately. I'm not sure what happened, but so I do have some landscaping. I try to base it off of some of the landscaping in the rest of the world. I was looking at that kind of gravel pit like behind the house or whatever, and on the sides of the house for inspiration for how to landscape in like a desert-ish world. But yeah, so moving on to the interior, right now I am just working on putting in doors and flooring and things like that. As you can see, I did switch out most of the windows at this point for some bigger, more mid-century ones. And then I did use these couches. I believe they're from Tiny Living. I think that they work pretty well for a mid-century feel. I do use tile throughout the house. I think I do carpets in the bedrooms, but throughout the main living areas, I do use this tile. I think that's really common in houses in like the Southwest and desert-ish areas. I know like Florida is very much tile floors, that kind of thing. So yeah, working on the pool out here in the backyard. I did skip around a little bit while building this instead of doing all the outside and then at the inside. I kind of bounced around a little bit. So I do put in a fair amount of flooring out in the backyard, but they do have that grassy area over there where the swing set is going. So there is some grass back there. I just figured they would have a bit of a patio out there. And yeah, putting in a grill. I don't remember if I managed to fit in a table. I guess I do. So there is a small table out back. And moving on into the inside, doing the kitchen now. It is a smaller kitchen, but I think it works just fine. I initially went for this white pattern, or the white counters and white cabinets and white counters, but I believe I end up switching those out. I can't quite remember off the top of my head, even though I just played in this house like last night. Well, whatever. So maybe I do stick with the white ones. I don't know. I put in a popcorn maker, which is really fun. Your Sims will eat popcorn a lot, but it's a fun thing to put in, I think. And then yeah, just continuing to work on the living room. I do clutter it up a little bit, and this family does have my family that I was playing with for this house does have a cat, so I do include a scratching post and everything for the cat later in the build. And yeah, so that's about it. My voice is kind of going out. I'm not really sure why. Maybe it's because I haven't really done much talking yet this morning, very little talking, so maybe that's why. But then just working on the kitchen area and entryway in a moment. Like I said, I do squeeze in this table. I have been playing in this house, and the table does work. You can sit in the seats, all that good stuff. But yeah, and then I pretty much kind of put in the furniture, and then like went ahead and did the layout, or all the decorating, I mean. I do throw in a plant there, and then this cool line painting. I think it went really well with the mid-century vibes. And yeah, moving back into the kitchen, just trying to clutter it up a little bit. I use these shelves from Tiny Living again, I believe. I believe they're Tiny Living. I think the Tiny Living set stuff pack is really great for mid-century houses. I think that it fits the style really well. So yeah, what else do I do? I do put in some stools here, so there is additional seating on the counters as well as the dining room table, throwing in a trash can, and then the pet food bowl. Yeah, I do put in some paintings on this back wall here by the couch from Cats and Dogs. I believe, yep, Cats and Dogs, and I think that they looked pretty cool together. I like the way that you can, like, they're abstract paintings, but they can all flow together really nicely, and just cluttering up the living room here. So I think that I'm going to sign off and let you guys watch the rest of the speed build, because my voice feels like it's going in and out a little bit. My voice feels kind of weak. I don't know why. Probably just because it's like I haven't talked yet much today. I woke up late, kind of made myself breakfast, and just kind of been chilling out. So I think I'm just going to put the rest of this to music. So if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!